I bought my first flat in 1989, which was just before the housing market collapsed.
Of
Um,
course.
I mean, it really did collapse. Interest rates went to 13%. And,
Right.
and but and then after that, we've just been, I don't know how many hundreds, if not thousands of percent, house prices have risen. So everyone here, and that's what politicians care about. So they introduce the most ludicrous policies to support housing. And I think that is what inflation picks up. We won't, obviously, the central bank won't be cutting rates. And in fact, so to go to your question, what I think the first substantive thing to look for is when we start seeing interest rate decisions being taken back into the political spectrum, away from the Treasury, away from the Bank of England, which is how it used to be in the early 80s in the UK. It was a political decision to either cut or raise interest rates. That was given away by Gordon Brown in the 80s, actually, in the late 80s, through over to the Bank of England. And that to me would be the clearest signal possible that the game is up, basically.
Is
And
when,
when politicians start deciding what interest rates should be.
okay, so that means the elimination of the Federal Reserve Board.
Or it means that the structure as it currently stands changes, i.e., the Treasury Secretary gives instructions to the Federal Reserve Board whether they should be cutting or raising interest rates, which is how it used to be. And I said, not that long ago, late 80s in the UK. But I think that will be almost necessary. Where if inflation continues to be problematic, because the politicians won't care whether cutting rates is necessary if inflation's running in double digits, they will just do it. We've seen, certainly we have not that distant history of hyperinflation. Now, I don't want to sit here and sound like I really think the world's coming to an end, but we had that in
Why
Germany.
not? I do. I
I, I,
can't. I can't trade that way, because if I trade
yeah,
that way, then I just lose money, and my world comes to an end. But anyway, go ahead.
I think we're the lucky generation. We've had. I feel sorry for my kids because I really think they're stuffed. Actually,
To watch the entire episode, subscribe to CMR's free newsletter at crowdedmarketreport.substack.com. The episode will be released on Sunday, May 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern.